Hi there. Going to run you through how simplistic and how easy property investing is and why I think that anyone can do it. So whoever you are right now, it could be you. You may have no knowledge of property investing, no property buy-to-let, no knowledge of buy-to-let, no knowledge of developing, zero knowledge of HMOs, zero knowledge of service accommodation, student lets, commercial property, commercial to resi, resi to commercial, management strategies, lease options, purchase options, sandwich options, and every other freaking option you can think of. Rent to buy to rent, buy to let mortgages, commercial mortgages, tax, how to integrate it into your budgets, and all of that. Plus many more. Do you furnish? Do you unfurnish? How do you boost your property? How do you force equity? How do you buy one, get one free? How do you split titles? As you can see, anyone can do property. Anyone can be successful. You can be a millionaire, a net millionaire, Rodney, this time next year by just going to one course. One course is going to get you there. You're going to be an expert. You're going to be flying high. You're going to be driving Lamborghinis or Ferraris. I think Lamborghinis are the latest car of choice for the trainers. You can take photos of houses that you don't own, that you're in front of. You can take photos and videos of properties that you're doing up that probably aren't making any money and may even be losing money. You could promote big, massive 20, 40 apartment blocks that you're doing by the coast somewhere up north, up south, by east, by west. But you're not going to tell everyone that you're losing money, are you? You're not going to tell everyone that you don't really know what you're doing. Because, like everyone says, like I just said, anyone, including you, can be a property developing, buy-to-lets, ingenious multi-millionaire within the next 12 months. Well, would you like to know what I think about that from my experience in property? 99.9% of what I have just said is a load of bullshit. Fact is, it's bullshit. It is very, very, very hard to go out and be a property developer, even if you spent a week in a freaking classroom. You will not be a property developer's bottom hole. Which is why I would say, let's be generous. 95% of you fail when you first kick off. Now, I know why you fail, and I'm going to tell you in a moment why you fail. So we have people come to our courses. We have one-to-ones. The one-to-ones are great because we get to talk to people face-to-face for a couple of hours about what it is that they want to achieve, what they've done, and where they want to go and what they want to do. Now, I can tell you this. The majority of people that we talk to on one-to-ones who have these dreams, they have no idea how to get there. We help them put a plan together. But many come to us and say, I want to be a property developer. And I say, okay, what do you think being a property developer is all about? Well, go and find properties and, I'll build 2 houses, 3 houses, 4. I might build 50. I might build 500. I'll scale up. In the property development world, the more you scale, the better it gets. However, you as a person will fail with that type of thought process. It's great to have dreams, great to have goals. It really is, but they need to be realistic. I've got good friends around me who are property developers. I've got people around me who have built hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of houses over the last 40 years, and they still continue to do that. However, those people don't work alone. They didn't go to a course for 3 or 4 days and learn how to be a property developer. It didn't work like that. It's years and years of experience of actually doing it. Now, yeah, you can say, yeah, you just got to take action. You just got to get off your ass. You just got to go and do it. Ready, fire, aim, all that bullshit in the world. That's going to get you in trouble with that thought process that is unplanned, because you will fail many, many times. And failure is okay as long as you learn from it, because if you don't, the lesson will continue to turn up time and time and time again. And you will continue to fail, and you'll lose a lot of money. If you borrow money from friends or family, you'll lose their money too. Cardinal sin. Please don't do that. They've earned their money, they've worked hard, they pay taxes, they're trusting you with their money. Please don't take their money and go off on a whim and some development you think is a great deal because some dickheads told you it's a great deal on some course. Truth be known, I would say that talking with Emmanuel Ezekiel, who has been developing for 25, 30 years and is still learning. If you talk to him about, mate, I've learned so much today. And he's built loads and loads of houses, has a massive portfolio in London of properties. So you've got to have diversity as well. But talking to him, he's constantly learning. And property development is not get rich quick. Yeah, you can make a ton of money in property development. Planning is getting a lot harder now. For whatever reason, I don't know, because the government wants to build 300,000 homes in the next 12, 18 months, but they still seem to put all these blocks and barriers in the way. It's the way it is, and you get over it. It's just it's taking longer now, so you need to build in those costs, the longer hold costs as well, whether it be bridging or mortgage or development loan or whatever it is, or personal finance. You need to allow for that extra period. I was talking to somebody who's been doing property development for 45 odd years on Saturday, and they were talking about how much harder it is now to get planning for the same thing that they were doing 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Things change all the time. So if you went on a course 2 years ago and you think, yeah, I'll get started now, you need more education. You need to find out what's going on. You need to find out from people who are doing this stuff in the marketplace today. There's loads of things to property development. Most people just think, oh, go and buy a property and, I'll knock it down, or I'll build another, or I'll add or extend, I'll go up, I'll go down, I'll build a basement, whatever it might be. You sell it for a bigger price. Yeah, as simple as that. However, if you need planning is a lot more, they seem to be a lot more astute these days. I don't know what it is. They get charged for everything as well. So you're going to need a very good planning consultant who, if possible, works with and knows and understands your architect, and vice versa, so that they don't just submit plans that is based on their ego as an architect. Oh yeah, I want to put it on my website. It looks good. It's quite funky. It's got round windows. It's got round eaves and round tiles, whatever. It's going to cost a fortune to build. You need an understanding from the planning consultant so they can talk to the architect. So look, yeah, it's a great idea. However, getting that through planning quickly ain't going to happen. You need to add another 12 months to that, because it's going to get rejected. And then, is it in keeping? Is it not? Is it listed? Is it not? There's so many different things. And then you get into commercial. Commercial is a different world again. Commercial is extremely lucrative, but it can quickly turn against you. So you need to plan for those turn against you, because when they turn against you, it goes back up again. Now, if you're building sheds or factories and that type of thing, yeah, it's fantastic when it's going up, very lucrative. But if the market stalls, like currently Brexit is stalling a bit, A lot of those big engineering companies in Germany and France and wherever it is you want to come here and settle a base have now put those on hold. So if you're holding on to a property, it's a commercial big shed or factory or whatever it is, and you've got somebody who's been working on it for 6-7 months, or the legals, the lease, and getting over and getting all their permissions, whatever they've got to do as a German company, which is now changing, or will change, I guess, then they're putting these things on hold. And there are hundreds of these getting put on hold. So the commercial world is like, coming to a halt in that instance. And on the other hand, if you get a commercial property like a shop or whatever with flats above or whatever it might be, you've got a split sort of diversity there, if you like, but you've got something tangible that you can sell if shit does hit the fan. It's very hard to sell a shed that you can't rent. And it's very hard to get a commercial value on a commercial property that has no rental income, because that is the commercial value. Bricks and mortar value, what is it? A bit of tin. It's a freaking shed on a piece of land. So it's risky. However, when it's good, it's good. It flies. But you need to understand all of these things. And that's just one small thing in the commercial world. Commercial is great, by the way. The tenant pays everything. Your legal fees, the lot, your maintenance, your insurance, the whole lot. That's another thing. Most of you think residential. Why are you thinking residential? You're a sheep. You're following the crowd. You're reading these 150,001 emails that you get a day from all of these training companies. Pick me, pick me, pick me. Oh no, me. They're like seagulls. Me. Wah, wah, wah. Me. Throw me the chip. Bang. Got ya. And that's what they're doing. It's just, it annoys me. Emmanuel and I, we had a bit of a joke. I started up this thing called a crash course. And I put it out there. I wasn't going to do the crash course, but I put it out there to see what happened. Bang, it was copied within days. Our cash flow course, bang, copied within 2 weeks. If you're going to copy shit, try to not make it so obvious. Be creative, do your own thing. I mean, Emmanuel and I talk about diversity. Other people I know, we talk about diversity. All of us business owners, we always talk about diversity. We don't want to put all of our eggs in one basket. Why does Coca-Cola go and buy up Costa coffee? Because they don't want to just be stuck in the Coca-Cola market or the Fanta market or whatever it might be. They have juice, they have water. They have loads of other companies, like I think they own Pizza Hut or something. So loads of other diversity. We've got pubs, hotels, children's nurseries, what else? Training company, hot desk and serviced offices, service accommodation, HMOs, buy-to-lets, commercial properties. We're diverse. So if all of these are going like this, and one goes a bit like that, these can prop it up. Yeah, we're okay. Because no matter what the market, if the commercial's down a bit, this could be up a bit, and they come in like this. With a pub next to a football ground, it's always up here. Because you always want to go and have a drink, you always go to the game. It's the way it is. Excuse me. So property is an extremely lucrative place to be. Cash flow via HMOs, buy-to-lets to a certain extent, and service accommodation and other commercial properties like pubs or shops or serviced offices, service desks like we offer. And I like those businesses because you can fully automate them. I don't have to be there. I love it. And my wife loves going on holiday, so I'm constantly getting dragged away to go on holiday. Another one coming up next week on Friday. However, I love them. I get time to spend with my kids. So you've got to be diverse. Property is one thing. Your long-term wealth comes from holding on to property, enjoying that capital growth. No matter if it goes like this, it doesn't matter, up like this, because here to here is 10 years, and inevitably, depending on the area, they will double in value. That's the way it is. You need to learn how to control property as well. For me, controlling property is the number one way for you to learn and to get into property. Get yourself some cash flow from rent to rent, service accommodation, HMOs, whatever it might be. Get yourself financially free and then buy the properties from your landlords. Think it can't happen? We've got 2 on the go at the moment with my students. Both have a value of £1.6 million. They will have the option to buy them within the next 5 years. They're paying 0 deposit. They are making an income every month, profitable income from these properties, that in 5 years' time, they'll have approximately 700,000 to 800,000 pounds worth of equity once they exercise and execute their right to buy, the option. And you only need 20%, 80-20 loan to value. They will own these houses and get money in the bank or keep that equity in there. Did they know what they were doing? To a certain extent, I taught them. But I said, go and ask your landlords if you can buy their properties, rent to buy. Landlord turned around and said, yeah, I'd love to do that. Let's do that. Obviously, it was a lot longer than that. It took longer. But pretty much that's what they've said. The documents are currently being put together for her to sign. They've done the heads of terms. Bang, contracts. Boom, deal. These guys have been working with me almost a year. They were mentored before and got sweet FA. But I'm not here to sell you mentoring. I'm here to make sure that you understand not everyone, and it might be you, that's not made for property. It takes a thick skin, a very thick skin. You're going to get pulled down, not just by lawyers and accountants and planners and consultants and architects. You're going to get ripped to shit by your family and friends. Oh, you're another one of those get-rich-quick schemes. Well, if you're doing a get-rich-quick scheme, get the frick off the thing. Property is not get-rich-quick. It really isn't. It's a long-term plan. You should plan for at least the next 5 years on what you're going to do. Because in the next 5 years, if you do accomplish your goals, 5 years after that, you're going to triple those goals without doing anything else again, financially wise. Because that's just the way property goes. It's an awesome thing to do. It's a great strategy. There's loads of strategies within property. Hey, yeah, I can do the share market. Again, the share market, not everyone can do it. It takes a specific mindset to be able to be successful in trading Forex or CFDs or whatever you want to do, spread betting, short, long, you know. It takes a special type of mindset to do that. And I can tell you this, that property also takes a particular mindset for you to be ultimately successful. I know. I mean, sometimes I think to myself, I just want to rip up the book and say, get stuff. That's it. I'm not doing anything else. I'm going to go and just relax. But you know what? I know, and my wife knows, that I would probably relax for half a day. Let's just go and do another deal. Let's go and do something. What other business can we do? What other business can we set up? It becomes addictive. Business, yes. Property. It becomes addictive. But it's the results that become addictive. You go to the gym and you start getting slim, you want to go more. Woohoo! But then there's a danger, because once you hit your goal, then you go, oh, now what? What am I going to do now? Then you start getting fat again. Then you get depressed again. So property is the same thing. You've got to get your deals, get to your goals, and you're like, okay, now what? You can't throw in the towel. You're not a boxer. You don't have someone in your corner. You are the fighter. You are the corner. You are the trainer, which is why you need other people around you to partner with. Because they're the same. They'll come, I'm having a shit day. Hey, man, let's have a chat. Because then tomorrow I might say, Emmanuel, Neville, whatever, I'm having a shit day. Please help. Poke me up again. Tell me, remind me why I'm doing this. And you won't get any of this in the freaking courses, because all they want to do is sell. Sell, sell, sell. Go to these big property courses, like I'm talking where there's 200 people plus. The freebies, go to them. Go to them with not the intention of learning about property. Go there and learn how to be a marketing guru. You will learn more about marketing at these events than you will about property. Trust me, go there, write down, record if you can, sneakily, bits, take all your photos of the slide decks and learn how they market, because they're all following a system that they've learned from somebody, somewhere, mostly Americans, all your Tony Robbins, copy this, copy that, all that crap. And then they use it as a process to get you in. Shh. Get them on get the hook on, get the bait. Bang! Run to the back. There's only 10 spaces. Shit, there's 10. Quick, get some more hooks in. Shh. Everyone, cast them in. Shh. Right, we've got 100 more spaces. Run to the back. And off you go. All of a sudden, there's 200 people lined up for 10 tickets that were originally available. And they say, we'll mentor you personally. Bullshit. Tell me if you see the person. Tell me. That would be great. However, I'm not here to bitch about that. I'm just telling you and warning you that there's a process, and I'm telling you there's an opportunity to go out there and learn how to market your business via all these people trying to flog you shit. Go and learn how you do it. Leave your wallet, leave your credit cards, leave anything. Leave your shirt buttons at home, because they'll take them as deposit. And you'll never see it again. Never. So if you want to learn about property, get out there. Don't read the bullshit books out there either. Seriously, everyone's writing books these days. I'm an Amazon bestseller. Because they've got all their mates and the family, everyone to buy it really quick. They get it. Oh, it's a bestseller for that 1 hour. And then they go, boom, screenshot, market it. Again, more marketing. Gurus. Now listen, yeah, we train people, we mentor people. However, we only take on a limited amount of people because we only have a limited amount of time. And it's us who mentor you, not the ex-students and all of this garbage. You're buying a product, you're buying Coca-Cola, you don't want Fanta. You don't want Diet Coke. Mate, I bought Coca-Cola. I don't want the little silver can or the orange can, I want the red can. I bought Coke. Give me the Coca-Cola. Forget no, I don't want Sprite. I don't care if it's fizzy. I don't want it. I want the Coca-Cola. Water's more healthy for you. Screw you, I ordered the Coca-Cola. This could be the arguments that you have. Anyway, back to where we were. Can anyone, remember, I believe that anyone can be successful at property. Bullshit. Takes a particular person, a particular mindset. If it's not you, don't convince yourself that it's you. Please don't do that. You're wasting your time. You may be really good at something else. Go and do what you love. If you don't love property and you don't love hanging out with people and getting pulled down every now and then, occasionally get pulled up, but getting ripped and ripped and ripped, however you make a lot of money. But if you're getting ripped to pieces, a lot of the time, as in rejected here, rejected there, by the council, by the architect, by planning, by building regs, or whatever it might be, or because you don't have the license or the C1 or the C3 or the C4 or the commercial classification, whatever it might be, if you're not ready for that life, don't do property. Don't do it, because it is not for you. Go online and do an online business where you don't get confronted. You'll get the trolls, you just delete them and get stuffed. Go on there, blah, 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 blah. If you can't handle the odd troll on the internet, how are you going to handle them face to face? So hopefully I've got this through to you, that it's not get rich quick, it's not easy, it's not simple. However, for the 5 or 6, maybe 7% of you, could be you, who do have that mindset. I wish you well, because you are going to create an enormous amount of wealth in property. As long as you're educated the right way and don't get caught up in the hallelujah, run to the back. As long as you don't get caught up in all the smoke and mirrors and the disco lights and the drums and the jungle drums and come here, come from far away, come to me, then you will be super successful. You will need a plan. You will need a life goal. You'll need quarterly goals. And you need to stick to them. Don't just go, well, I bought a book about goals and I've read it. How long ago did you read it? 2 months. What are your goals? Fucking nothing. I just thought I'd read the book and tell everyone on Facebook and Instagram, I read a book. What are your goals? I don't know. I don't know yet. So good. Get educated in the right areas. If you need help, let us know. We'll try and help. We'll try and help you decide. If you need help in deciding if you're the right person, let us know. We can help you there too. I will gladly tell you that you're not the right person to save you money and time so that you can go and soar like an eagle in whatever it is that you do and that you love. And whatever you do, do not chase the money, chase your passion, because your passion will turn into dollars and cents and pounds and pence and whatever it might be. Dollars and cents and pounds and pence. There's a jingle there. Maybe I should do some marketing on stage and sell a course. So good. Take care. Hope you've enjoyed that. Hope it's refreshing. I hope I haven't upset anyone. If I haven't, it saves you money and time. Great. I'm not apologizing for that. So enjoy. And I wish you all the best.